Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Hunky Dory TV and happy Friday. Whoop, whoop, whoop. It is another Friday here at Hunky Dory and we have got a brand new launch for you. We are super excited. It is, of course, our Say It With Style pocket pads. They were absolutely just insanely busy on Hobby Maker yesterday, so we know they're going to be just as busy today here. And I'm not on my own. We've got the lovely Jess looking after us this morning. How are you, Jess? What's in the snack box today?
I did have cookies, but I didn't.
Cookies.
And I've got baby bells.
Cookies and baby bells. I'm glad you're eating them separately.
It's going for a circle theme.
Yeah, it's all just circular. And in demonstration station, it is the fabulous cat.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
Cheery today. I love a show with Amber.
Well, we haven't worked together for a little while. I don't feel. Because I've not seen you for like 2 weeks anyway. Because I was off last Friday.
Yeah.
And were you in the Friday before? Did I see you then? Yeah. I don't know. The weeks just they all kind of mingle into one, don't they?
They really do. Yeah.
It's very tricksy. It's like some crazy time zone when you get in this building. Okay, so we do have that brand new Say It With Style pocket pad launch today, but we need to take a look at this week's Win It Weekly first of all. Would you like to win our Diamond Sparkles Precious Pearl Bundle? Look at all those! It features all 9 packs of the Pearl Gemstones. You've got 3mm, 5mm and 7mm gemstones in there, worth £23.92, but you need to answer our question correctly. Which of these are not a type of unicorn according to the Magical Unicorn Society? Is it A, water moons, is it B, shadow knights, or is it C, snow diamond? Let us know what you think the answer is. Are you, can you join the Magical Unicorn Society? Are you a member? If you know anything about it, let us know, because I'm very interested. I mean, it doesn't, does it say? Where's the answer? I can't find it. Where is it, Jess? Oh, it's there. I found it. Oh my goodness, who knew? Who knew? Let us know what you think the answer is, and we'll be announcing 5 lucky winners very, very soon. Okay, are you ready to take a look at this incredible new pocket pads launch? Aren't they fabulous? I feel like what we've done is we've taken the original Say It With Style, we've taken the pocket pads, and we've just gone like and created our Say It With Style in full colour. Like, it's just like a really perfect just blend of the two. It is fabulous. So these are your pocket pads. I'm not going to flick through them because they're quite dinky. We're going to show you the boards so you can have a good look through first of all, I think. So you can get all 5 brand new pocket pads. Save yourself at least £9 if you are a Diamond member, look at your crazy price, £14.36 for all 5 of these incredible pocket pads. That is just, like, it's just madness, because every single one of these has got 64 pages in. So you've got the potential to make 64 cards with each one of these pads. And you're getting 5. That's maths I can't do. For £14.36. That is just such good value, isn't it? This is why these are so popular. They're one of our most popular kind of value products that we do here at Hunky Dory. And you will see why when we start to look through these designs, because they are just spectacular. So we're going to show you. Do you want me to show all of them, Jess?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so look at these. Look how cool these are. So this one is, let me get the names right, All the Gents. So you can get this on its own if you want. It's £4.99 or £4.49 if you're a Diamond member, but you can mix and match as well and do any 3 for £9.99. So it's like a 3 for 2, isn't it? That's really good value. But the best value, of course, is to get the mega bundle of all the new ones. Because, I mean, look at the price difference. Like, it just doesn't compute. It really doesn't. But look at all the different designs you're getting in here. It's such good fun. I love that 5-star husband. That's really cool, isn't it?
Really, really good.
It is just brilliant. You've got granddad in there. You've got uncle. You've got son. I like this one as well. Other side. You're kind of a big deal to me. That's really cool, isn't it? But they're just brilliant. You've got dad. I love the cheers for the beers. It's just so cool, isn't it?
The artwork on that one, I really loved it. I made a card with that when we were doing samples, and it was a simple card, but I think it was one of my favourite cards I've ever made.
Really?
It was just something really striking about it.
They're just so easy to use, aren't they? Because you can literally just take a sheet out of here, pop it on one of your Mirri mats, pop it on a card, done.
Yeah.
I mean, wait till you see some of the cards that we've got for you as well, because they are just spectacular. You can do so many different things with them as well. You are, of course, going to get multiples, so you're getting 4 of each design. So if you want to do a little bit of fussy cutting, a little bit of decoupaging, then you can do that as well. But I've seen some amazing cards where these have been completely transformed just by chopping them up. You can make it so different. So that's for the gents. Then we have for you all the ladies. So much more feminine here, obviously. You've got lots of pinks and kind of pastel tones. You've got sister in here. You've got mum. You've got grandma. You've got auntie. You've got daughter. You've got so many different ones. This one is lovely for granddaughter as well. It's really, really sweet. But you've got so many different designs. Again, just, you know, completely mixing up the styles of cards that you can make. It is just wonderful. I love this one with the little bit of print on there. It's a bit of me and Kat, is that one? Definitely. We like it. You've got grandma down there. It is just wonderful. This one is so sweet. May the beauty of your day take your breath away.
Aww. So many occasions that could be used for as
Couldn't
well.
it?
Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, how fabulous would that be for like a wedding? You know, it's just gorgeous. So that is all the ladies. Again, available individually if you want to add that one to your stash. Next we have got for you birthday wishes. So this one is really, really varied. You've got all sorts of different things in here. You've got birthday boy, time to celebrate, another year older, another year wiser, happy birthday to you, celebrating style. So many different, again, different kinds of cards that you can make. This time to celebrate, this is the one that I saw yesterday on Hobby Maker that Natalie had with her, and the watches had been cut out. So I think there was like 2 watches, and then the sentiments had been cut out separately, and it was made on a tall, slim card, like a DL. Yeah. And it looked completely different, you know, so just chopping into these is going to give you such a different effect all the time. So that one is your birthday wishes. Next for you, we have got lots of laughs. This is where we get those puns in. You know, we like a pun. There's absolutely loads of cool ones in here. One of my favourites is the bananas. Nat made a super cool card with that one yesterday.
It was so cool.
It was so cute. She cut the bananas out. Look at the cheesy one. I hope you don't find it cheesy of me to say just how great you are. I love it. It's so cool. To the world's best mum from the world's best child. That is just so much fun. I like the vegetable one as well. We're rooting for you. Congratulations, you just finished another 365 days of orbiting the sun. Good friends are like good bras. Supportive, hard to find, and always close to your heart. That's so cute. Sending you lots of positive thoughts. Love it. Love, love, love. Oh, look at the rock. I'd only just seen that one. You rock. That is ace. So that is your Lots of Laughs pad. Again, available individually, but part of the mega bundle. And then finally, we've got our special celebrations, all sorts of different occasions covered in here. You've got kind of retirement, you've got congratulations. Oh, congratulations, that's cool, isn't it? Time to party, happy new home, you've got well done, you passed. I love the cookie one as well. Did you see that one in the VT with the parchment to look like baking paper? It looks so cool. Honestly, just some amazing cards. Thinking of you right in the middle there as well. So the variety, the style of cards that you're going to be able to make with these pocket pads is just incredibly, it's just amazing. You can make so many different cards. Let me show you some of the makes, because every single one is just so different. So this one is from Steph. Look at that one. That one is from... what do you reckon? Should we just go birthday?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at this one. So bringing in your dies as well. This is another one from Steph. It's super cute, isn't it? Love that. Oh my goodness. Look at this one. This is also from Steph. How cool is that? I love it. I feel like this would be great for kind of kids that maybe like wrestling, like The Rock, you know. I feel like this would be quite, you could be a super cool mum or grandma, you know, getting this for one of the kids that loves The Rock. This one from Claire, bringing in your buttons. I love how she's just continued that stitch detail as well. It looks so cute, doesn't it? This is another super cool one, just really simple as well. A little bit of decoupage on there, but really, really simple. Look at this one. It's from Lois. A little bit of torn paper in there as well. Oh my goodness, look at this one. There's another one from Claire. Look how cute that is, all the little paws coming in. It is just adorable, isn't it? Absolutely amazing. Okay, Kat, we're going to come for a demo.
Yes.
Which one are we using?
We are going with the guys one.
The guys?
Yeah, to start off with. And I am going to use this lovely little Have a Positively Satisfying Birthday. I just think it's so, so cute. And it gives me another opportunity. Where's my trimmer gone? Hiding behind me.
We'll use a new trimmer.
To have a play with some of those beautiful tartan papers that launched with the magazine. Because I thought they would be a really, really...
What a good team.
Good match they were. And you could see throughout all those cards that Anne-Marie showed you before just how well this collection works with lots of other things that we've
definitely.
got. So I'm going to take just some of our adorable scoreable, and I absolutely love this colour.
Oh my goodness, it's gorgeous, isn't
And
it? It's one of my faves.
Stunning. I'm going to make a little stepper card. Now I know we've got some stepper cards coming up later in the show, but this, if you want to make them a different size or you don't want the foiling on, it's always a good thing to have in your arsenal. So we're going to start by cutting this 6 inches wide. And then we are going to take this down to 10 inches. And we're going to do all this on our scoreboard. And it's so, so super easy to do. Once you've done it a couple of times, you can knock this out in your sleep. So, of course, you can have it any width you want. But for this style that I'm doing, 10 inches is a good marker because it keeps your measurements really, really simple for you. So we're going to put it on in the portrait position. I'm going to bring it up to the 3/4 of an inch mark here. Pop my blade in the middle. And we're going to go to 7.5 inches at the top end, and we're going to come down to 1 inch at the bottom. Of course, you can mark this out as well if it's the first few times that you're doing it. And then when you flip it round, you do the same again, but the opposite way round. So we're going to come to 2.5 at the bottom here and up to 9 at the top. So that's leaving 1 inch at the bottom and 2.5 there. And then we just need to put our score lines in, and we can do all this on our trimmer. So it's 10 inches, so we know our halfway point is going to be 5 inches. So that's where we put our big score all the way across. For our back panel, we just take our end piece to the 2.5. Then we take our score line to the 1.5, and we're going to have 2 1.5 inch sections. So you're just using all those measurements you put in as you go, as you guide. So then we need another 1.5, so we bring that middle line to the 3.
I've only ever made a stepper card in like the centimetre format, like the kind of original traditional way. I've never done one like this before.
It's just having to play around with your figures,
Yeah.
but once you know
Once
what you want.
Once you know it, yeah.
Yeah. And then we've just got that last one at 1 inch that's going to leave us with 2-inch sections at the bottom. And this is a great one as well. You can do it with your 6-inch card blanks as well. You've just got to slightly modify your measurements a little bit. But I quite like this weird, like, kind of rectangle shape that we've got. And then it's just your normal volume folds.
And I guess, like, what would that go into a 6x6 card blank envelope still? Yeah. Cute.
And we have this lovely little stepper.
I love that.
So we'll pop that to the side for one moment. I'm going to bring in this paper and we're just going to make ourselves some little matte layers for the side. So let's start with the gold. Let's start with my matte part. I've done it on the gold there. So the little sections were 3/4 of an inch. So if I start there, I'm just going to come 2 notches under for this because we've got such a fine gap. If I come 3 on each of the layers, there's going to be nothing
skinny,
left. So we're going to keep it nice and fine. And then you just go in and you cut 2 notches under all the measurements you've done there. So 2 notches under 2.5, 2 notches under 1.5, and 2 notches under the 1. So we'll just do a couple of those. I think it's the ones I've not done, so I'll get them ready to go. 2 notches under the 1, 2 notches under the 1. But you do that 2 for each side. And then same again with your pattern paper. So we take this to 1/2 inch now because that's another 2 inches under, 2 notches, sorry, 2 inches. Where am I going?
Oh, it's going to be a really cute little skinny matte layer, isn't it? I love it.
And then the same again. No, hang on. It was 1 inch. So we came to 2 inches, 2 notches under. No, it's 3/4 I want. Maybe I've done them. Have I done them wide enough? Yes.
It's so cute.
And then this is where your tape runners come in so useful. They make sticking little things like this down so much easier. Just a little bit of tape on the back.
I do find I like to use my my dotty one for some little pieces like this.
Yeah.
It can be a little bit easier. So it's definitely worth having both in your stash, isn't it?
In fact, I'm going to switch over. Yeah, because sometimes you full one.
It doesn't have enough room to grip, does it?
It takes a little bit of while to get gripping, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Whereas your dots seem to go straight away. So we're just doing that really skinny matte layer there, and then I'm going to switch over to one where I've already added some of the elements on the background there, and we're just going to finish off with these ones in the front. And we're just going to pop these on. So you just need to be mindful you've got a little bit less space than you normally have with your layering, so just make sure you know that when you pop them down.
Oh, I love that.
And then we're going to go in again. Now that shape that we've created now, if I'm right, is 4.25 by 5. So just for working out my matte layers to come for my bigger piece. So this time we can go back to our normal system. So that was 4.25, so I'm going to come 3 notches under, and we can have that slightly chunkier matte layer under the 5 there, and back to the papers. Another 3 under. That way. There's something about this paper that just really, really captivates me. I love it.
I know, I do really like it. It just looks like the cutest little gentleman duck club that you're creating.
Yes. Yeah, we need some like Chesterfields and things in there as well, don't we? But it matches the background pattern on that duck absolutely perfectly. Right, let's get this on the right step of card. Let's not make that mistake. And then we can just have a little play around with our Say It With Style page. But that could be the base for so many things.
Yeah, definitely.
So I've taken 2 of these and we're going to layer them up. We're just going to do a bit of fussy cutting. I want to cut out a lot of this lettering on this one falls over each other, so it doesn't make it the easiest for cutting into. But I've got this bit on the bottom here, and I'm going to take it out of the one that I'm putting underneath anyway, so we're not going into a 3rd page. We might as well be resourceful. So I'm going to take the old bean. I love that.
It's wicked, isn't it? It's so cool.
So we're going to take that from that one, because this is going to be covered up at the end of the day, this bottom layer, so we might as well use that. And then I'm just going in with my craft knife, and I don't know if you can see here, I've started off, we're just going to take out this background element, just so we can add some depth in there and give that kind of portrait image a really good 3D pop. And this is so easy to do. These papers cut through like absolute butter, they're beautiful. We're just following the shape round here. Bringing that down, pop that out, and then we'll just go in with some foam pads. What I also like to do when I'm putting stuff underneath is just trim around the edges just a little bit, and then if I'm out a little bit while I'm sticking it on top, because sometimes it can be a bit difficult when you've got foam pads to line it up exactly. It just gives you that little bit of wiggle room. So we're not going to put this too far down the bottom because we know we've nothing to stick it to there. Now you can be more generous with the foam pads if you want to be. I'm just going to get enough on to make this work for the show. So then it's just a case of lining that up over the original image. And you could be really fancy here. You could pop like a little bit of acetate and then some glitter behind and make it a tiny little shaker. There's so many fun things you can do with these. And then again, let's just add this back to the bottom.
I love it.
And even though you get multiple pages, this just shows you how you can be resourceful with what you're using underneath to make as many as possible.
I do it myself sometimes if I'm, especially with kind of like little book pages. I know you get 6, but you know, sometimes you just, there's like an extra little bit you want to add. So I always go back to my base layer, and if it's going to get covered up, I'll just snip it out.
Yeah, definitely. Again, let's just get this. Some construction glue on there. I'm going to pop a little bit of foam pad on the bottom just so it's all sat at the same level.
Nice.
And a little bit more construction glue on there just so I'm not caught when it sticks at that bit and move the rest. And just on to one of our perfect little Mirri mats that I'm sure we must have coming up.
We have indeed. Coming up next.
We're going to pop that on there. And let's carry on with the foam pads. If we're going to make this stand out, let's make it stand out.
Go for it. Why not?
I'll put my excess in the middle. And we're just going to pop in.
It looks amazing.
The centre. And you could go in with some gold gems.
Oh, so cool.
But
I love that. And it is so simple to create.
Yeah.
You know, what, like you say, once you've got those measurements for a stepper card, you're kind of done. You can even buy the ones we've got on the show. You know, you can keep it really, really simple. But you've used, what, 2 sheets?
Yes.
Out of one of those pocket pads?
Yeah.
So 2 sheets out of 64 pages.
Yeah, and less than half the page of that papers as well. So
oh
you've got so much to play with.
So much. It's just such incredible value. I think that's why everybody loves them so much, and the variety is just huge, isn't it, across all 5 of the pads. You know you've got someone for everybody. It's something for everybody in there. Okay, we have some dies for you. Now these dies were meant to launch on the last pocket pads, but they weren't getting here in time. We'd had some schedule shuffles and they weren't going to get here in time. So I've been so excited for these to come. So we have got for you 2 die sets available in the multi-buy. It is saving you at least £5. Obviously, Diamond members, £22.48 is your price for both of these dies. That's just like £11.24 each. That's just crazy. Let me show you the metal. Let me show you exactly what you're going to get in here. Look at all your metal in there. It's absolutely marvellous. So we'll start with the brushstroke frame. And this one, I love this idea because it kind of gives you that, well, brushstroke kind of look. It's just so cool, isn't it? But what Stacey's done is she's put some little kind of nicks in the corner so that you can add your pocket pad into there. They just kind of tuck in and it looks so cool. So you're going to get the actual frame itself. And then you're also going to get 3 of those sentiments. Let me turn it around and I can tell you what they are. So here's to new adventures, many happy returns, and you're the best. And they're almost like those kind of like dog tag ones, aren't they? They're so cool. But this is just going to be perfect. Obviously, it's been used with a man's card here. And we've got another couple of cards to show. I love this one. How cool is this? Where you're just using what's left as a frame. It looks really, really cool. And then this one here, another of the men's ones. This one's from Steph. I really, really like how she's put that together. So she's used the dies 3 times there. So she's kind of tiled that background up and then used one to actually frame the pocket pad page there as well. So it's really, really cool. And that is actually a little like hanger. I love that, you know, for like Dad's shed. It's really cool, isn't it? So that one is your brushstroke frame. And then the other one is just so versatile. Look at that gorgeous frame. It's the Beautiful Blooms frame. And it comes with the most gorgeous sentiment in the middle as well. I'm going to have to flip it around to read it. I'm sorry. Sending you sunshine and smiles today and always. Oh my goodness. I feel like I'm going to be using that sentiment all the time. It is so pretty. You can obviously chop into that as well, so you could just have sending you sunshine, you could just have sending you sunshine and smiles, so you can really, really snip into that one if you want to as well. But that frame is beautiful. Natalie made a gorgeous card with this one yesterday at Hobby Maker where she coloured those flowers in to create that gorgeous floral frame. Here it is with our beautiful shimmer card, and then we've got another one here as well, just teaming it up. This one's from Emma with our adorable scoreable cardstock as well. So just in white is absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful stitch detail in there as well. And the way that this has been designed is that the pocket pad can go over the frame or it can go underneath as well. So you can use it in a couple of different ways, but it is just so, so gorgeous. So that one is your Beautiful Bloom. So you can get them individually. But again, your best price is to get them together at £22.48 as a Diamond member. It is such amazing value, and I love that we bring things to work alongside pocket pads. So even if you don't have this new launch, you can use these dies with all of the previous Sate with Style and pocket pads because the size is exactly the same. It's perfect. So that's your dies. Next we have got those Mirri mats for you. So we have got the multi-buy of the gold, silver and the rainbow. I mean, look at your price. £13.47 for 288 sheets of Mirri. It's such a good price, isn't it? Perfectly sized, so you don't have to chop into your A4 sheets of Mirri card. You don't have to make any mistakes. You don't have to cut anything wonky. You don't have to get the measurements wrong. It's all done for you, so you can literally just take a page out of your pocket pad and just pop it straight onto one of these, and you've got that instant frame. You can even use these for your smaller dies. If you've got little dies and you just want to use them for little die cuts and things like that, they're perfect to have in your stash. Such a good size. So £13.47 is going to get you all 3 of those. You can get them individually, so there's 96 in each pack. So if you just want silver, you just want gold, you just want rainbow, you can grab these for £6.99 each or $6.29 as a Diamond member. But again, that value is to get them all. It saves you £6. You're almost getting one for free. It's just crazy value. So that is your multi-buy of the gold, silver, rainbow. But do you want all the colours? Do you need 80 of the coloured Mirri mats. So you have got all 20 colours in here of our kind of core Mirri selection, and you are going to get 20 of each included in there. £6.29. Oh my word. It's just madness. Look at the colours. You're getting every single colour of Mirri that we do in our core selection. There are 20 in total, and these are just, you can see those colours, how they're going to work with everything that we've shown you so far. It is, again, just so ideal to not have to chop into your A4 sheets when you only need a little piece of card this big. You know, it's just so handy. So £6.29 for those. And then I've got a couple of cards to show you. I think it's these ones, Jess, isn't it? Are these all Mirri matte ones? Yeah. Look, I mean, you saw with Kat, it just frames them perfectly, doesn't it? Look at this one. How cute is that with that adorable scoreable? Absolutely gorgeous. Our designer card packs that we brought you a couple of days ago. And again there. Love it. Absolutely fabulous. So that is your Mirri mats. Can I talk about the Magical Unicorn Society now? Or do we have to wait? It's a real thing. Jess has found it. It's a real thing. You can join. I haven't joined yet, but I think you can just join, Jess. I think you just need to put your email in. From the look of it. Let me find it again. Anyone could become a member of the Magical Unicorn Society. Just click the button below to download your membership certificate and a badge to share across social media. I know. Who knew? Who knew?
Life-changing information.
Isn't it? Isn't it? Established in 1577.
What?
It's a well-established society. I'll tell you more later. I'll remind you of that Win It Weekly though, because it's just got interesting. If you would like to be in with a chance of winning that Diamond Sparkles Precious Pearls bundle, you need to answer the question correctly. Which of these are not a type of unicorn according to the Magical Unicorn Society? Is it A, water moons, B, shadow knights, or C, snow diamond? Let us know what you think the answer is. Okay, we're coming for another demo.
Yay!
What are we going with this time?
We are going with the birthdays.
Nice.
And that lovely floral flip frame. So
Excited.
We're really having a play. So I am taking, so I think this has been one of my favourite products of the year.
What
looks
is
very
it?
plain. It's the new traditional watercolour cardstock.
I was going to say, what is it, Kat?
I know, just a bit of like
Very plain.
but it doesn't say a lot, but it does so much.
It does so much, doesn't it? Yeah.
It's amazing. So we're just going to cut our shape after this, and once we've cut it onto it gives you so many different possibilities what you can do with it. We are going to use our brush markers and a little bit of water today.
I think we need to let people know about the fight that we had to put up for this cardstock as well.
We did, yes.
Didn't we?
We really did.
It was really, really difficult because it is expensive. It's more expensive than the watercolour cardstock that we used to do. But the performance of this watercolour cardstock is another league, isn't it? It's so good. And if you're not a colourist, if you're not confident, this is going to be a game changer for you.
Definitely. And this was it. It was the battle, wasn't it? Because obviously, the MD and stuff, they want to keep everything the best possible price for you. But we were singing the tune of, but there's some things that people are prepared to pay a little bit more for. And this is definitely one of them. And I to be fair, compared to other watercolor out there, honestly, I don't think we brought it for you.
I had to go to several stores and buy several pads of watercolour cards to prove my point.
Yeah. Just take this.
Oh my goodness.
Here. Oops. Oh, that was the top of my...
was that the top of your craft knife?
Yeah. I don't think that... I think that's my last craft knife with the top on, so we'll have to find it. So let's take this out of here. Let's get this tape off.
Oh, mine was like that yesterday. It was so sticky after going through that machine.
This is the problem, isn't it? And you can see, even with this texture card, how well it's cut. Because it's quite fibrous in the middle, so it might take a little bit more, but it comes out fine. Just takes a little poke. I'm not going to do every last bit, because obviously we want to do the fun bits. We want to do the colouring in, but you can see this just pops out. and we'll go. And we'll get started. Just imagine those bits are gone. I've got to finish one. It's all going to be all right.
I had Bex pushing all my bits out yesterday.
Well, I fell foul of that the other week because I asked Dan to do it for me on a bit that I'd already cut, and then he got very excited that I got him to cut all the bits out and I'd already got one done. But he was looking to do something and he just needed keeping quiet.
That's funny. I love that.
So we shut him up for a little bit. So I've gone in. I've gone in and I've just picked out some colours of my brush markers that pick up on the colours that are in here. Now, obviously, when you're using them and watering them down, go for a slightly more vibrant version of what's on there because it will obviously pale out as you do it. Let me bring in our mat just so I can do some colouring on here. And then we're just going to use these like a little palette. So I'm just going to pop these on. Let's just pick a few of them out.
Nice, I love that
Scribble
colour.
them on there. Like I said, so they look a little bit more vibrant than the ones on the page, but you'll see once we go in and we start adding the water to them, letting them down, because you can always add more as well.
Yeah.
You can't so much take away, but you can always add more. So we're going to go in, and this can be really juicy. This paper is going to soak it in so well. If you need it to dry, just go in with your heat gun.
That is the beauty of this cardstock, isn't it? That it can absorb so much water, so, and you can just keep kind of going over it as well.
Yeah.
If you wanted to add even more kind of intense colour onto that, if you just let that dry, you can go back in and just keep building it up, can't you?
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll show you how we do that in a bit.
So pretty.
But start lighter and work your way up. And just to clean your brush, you can have a little bit of thing. But if you just let a little bit of water out, it'll completely clear up. You can see all the blues come off there. Let's go in with a few of these yellows and oranges. And this is a great way, if you're not overconfident with your colouring, you can't go wrong with this technique because it's meant to look like that really soft watercolour effect.
Which is what's on the page, isn't it? It's gorgeous. Caroline is just asking which pocket pad is the birthday princess in. It is in the birthday wishes. She's very, very cute, isn't she? Very cute.
So we just go in and we go all around the edges like that, just clean that through again. And I'm just going to take the greens round the edges and we're going to come quite a way in because we are going to cut into this in a bit. I was meant to do that first, I've just remembered, so we'll go back and do that afterwards. So I'm going to take that all the way around a good 1/4 of an inch because we're going to cut this into a frame afterwards. But we just do that. Now let's dry that off. I've got the heat gun here and I'll just show you how you can add a little bit more intensity to these colours as we go along.
Your heat gun is available on the website, of course. It is a relatively new tool, which is super exciting. If you need one, or maybe you need a new one.
Just to match everything else.
That's it. I feel like if you've already got lots of hunky-dory tools from the Premier Craft Tools range, then you just need one so it matches.
So there's a few different ways you can do this. You can then just go in with your brush nib and just add that little intense pop of colour for the right ones. I'm going to take the fine line end to get in and really pick out all those scored in details for you, just to really make it pop. And then on the other ones, you can just take it around the edges. Now this one, because it's a bit more of a bolder colour, looks like that's going to be too strong. But once you've got it down, you can then go in again with your water brush and blend it out. So we're just intensifying those colours.
Nice.
And just go around, have fun, enjoy it until you've got something that you're really happy with.
Love it.
Now, to cut this into a frame, it's dead simple. Again, especially if you've got our trimmer, it just makes your life so much easier for things like this. So it can look a bit tricky because there's no straight lines around the edges. So we just work to the straight line that we've got on this like dotty pattern here. So if you take this up to the marker for 1/4 of an inch, again, start in the middle, come up. Now you might just need to guesstimate where you are at the ends, but once you've put one line in, you're absolutely fine. because then you've got the markers on your blade that are going to pop that exactly where you want it to go.
And you could, I guess you could go in with a ruler and a craft knife if you found that a little bit easier. But obviously I just feel like you're guaranteed for it to be perfect with a trimmer.
It is. Like I said, once you've done it a couple of times and you realise just how easy it makes your life, because you're measuring against that one flat edge every time, so you're absolutely fine. And then you just pop that out of there, and when you're all done, you will end up with something that looks like this.
Oh my goodness!
So you can just see how those colours have intensified in certain places, just like the little markings in there.
It's so pretty.
But it's the absolute perfect accompaniment for our little picture like this.
I love that.
It works so well. Now, I could just leave like that, pop it behind, but another technique I love doing with these is using our dies to go in and create those pyramage effects.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Now, what I found really, really helps, especially when you're building it together, is if you just pop this onto a bit of white cardstock before, or any scrap cardstock before you die cut it. It just keeps it so much stronger when you're doing. So you could glue this down. I'm just using some tape today. If you are using wet glue, make sure you give it plenty of time to dry before you die cut it. And we're just going to get this close to the bottom as possible. And we'll cut that to shape. You can trim this down if you want to, but we know the top bits are going to go behind our little frame. So it's great. There's so many ways you can use these frames. You can just pop them on top, or you can cut into them. So much fun. And I have taken 2 of our little nesting ovals. And we're just going to pop these in the middle. And this is all just using one sheet, but still keeping that dimension in there. And let's pop this through.
Your cardigan matches this.
Oh, it does,
this
doesn't
thing,
it?
doesn't it? We're proper coordinators.
Must have been speaking to me when I was blindly grabbing in my wardrobe this morning. I've had this card in years. It's one of those that I've never been able to get part with. So we're just going to pop these out of here now, and by just sticking them onto that card, it just makes it so much more stable.
Especially if you're decoupaging as well.
Yeah. So we end up with our layers like that. Take this tape off carefully.
It's so sticky, isn't it?
It's usually okay on the glossy surfaces. You've just got to be a little bit. Take your time, be patient. So now we just need to create a background for our card. I'm going to make this a 5x7. I've done a matte and layer border out of our lovely lilac again, just picking up on those colours.
You've got so much colour in those flowers as well that it would equally look beautiful just on white.
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
so pretty.
I'm going to pop this on here. We are going to do ourselves a layer from this beautiful blue, just bringing it all together. So this is just 3 notches under the 7 and the 5. And then me being me, just to add in a little bit of extra interest, we're just going to put some score lines down the middle section, just to add a little bit more fun. There's no right and wrong way to do this. I'm going to try and keep it even. But we're just going on the back of that card there. And we're just going to score at every notch till you've completed the whole thing. And you will end up this lovely embossed panel in the middle.
It's such a lovely finish, isn't it?
It is. It's just little things like this
Isn't
that
it?
really add to that finished look of your card. Simple but effective.
Yeah.
Which is what we love to do.
With something that you've probably got as well, you know, you're not investing in anything extra to be able to create that look.
Not at all. So we're going to pop this on here. And then let's just play around with these. So we're going to take our bottom layer, we're going to put this one on flat. And And then we'll just stick this in the centre. You can see how well these colours work here. With this one, I've just gone and added some of my foam pads.
Cute.
And I love how many like different elements we've brought together here.
Yeah.
How many things you've been able to delve into.
But essentially, it's all quite plain to start with. You know,
Yes.
that adorable scoreboard
Yeah.
you've probably got again in your stash.
Yeah.
Just jazzing that up with your scoreboard. Your frame you've just done on watercolor card.
Yeah.
You know, so you've added all of this extra detail.
And this is when we bring you the shows with the essentials, while we bang on about how important they are to
Yeah.
have in your stash, because it just means that when you bring additional products like this that might look a bit prettier and have all the fancy stuff, those essentials are so important
So
to
important.
make the best of them.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm just going to layer this up, and we'll double it up on this one, so we're really getting that pyramage effect. You could put this one on flat again, so you've got kind of like an uppy downy, but
Cute.
we're gonna bring this right out, popping out of that frame. And then
How gorgeous is that? It's so pretty. Absolutely love it. It's beautiful. Thank you so much, Kat.
You're welcome.
I'm not even ready at all. I was absolutely engrossed. So I'm going to grab some things. Are we... Oh, we're doing this first. Okay, so our foil stepper cards. It's not even funny how popular these are. Honestly, it is just absolute madness. They were so busy when we launched them, and they were so busy again yesterday. Yesterday was probably the first time that they'd been on air since we originally launched them, and they're just, everybody just loves them. They are such a simple little card to add to your stash. £10.79 for a diamond member is going to get you all of these incredible die cut foiled and die cut stepper cards. So you've got 16 in total. You've got 4 different foil designs in gold and silver across 4 different colorways. No 2 cards are the same, so you will get the same pattern, but you're going to get them on different coloured adorable scoreable, and they are just so easy to put together. Let me just fold one up for you kind of as it comes, so you can see the actual stepper, because the 2 cards I've got here are just something else. They are not, they're not normal, but in a good way. So this is normal. This is how it comes. This is what it makes. But look at this one. Oh my word. Just by cutting an aperture. Is this yours?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. It's incredible. How good is that? That's just by cutting an aperture out of there. So instantly transforming that card. And then this one. Is this yours as well?
Yeah.
Look at this. Is this right? Have I got it right?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. Just,
Oh my word. Does it fold?
I think so. Yeah, it should do.
I don't want to.
It should do. It's just another piece of matching adorable scoreable on the back. To
It's
make it like a
amazing.
box.
Look.
I'm sure it does.
It's just awesome, isn't it? It's so cool. I just love that idea. It's just something a little bit different. It's just wonderful. I love it. So 16 of those foiled stepper cards for just £10.79. It is just madness, absolute madness. Like I say, we just can't keep them in stock. It was so busy for them again yesterday at Hobby Maker. They do come with the envelopes as well, so you don't need to worry about those. Everything is all included. Now, obviously, this is not our first Pocket Pad launch. We have brought you quite a few already. So let me just share with you some of the previous collections that we have available. So there are any 3 for £9.99. You can also grab some of the original bundles as well if you want to go for those. So we've got Music to My Ears. We have got the Stunning Steampunk. This one was very popular. In fact, this whole last launch was so popular. We've got the Gardening Days. We have got the paper art. This one was just stunning. It's so beautiful, so different. I think that's why everybody loved that one. We have got the Garden Visitors, which I loved because it had a little snail in here. It's got a caterpillar, it's got a grasshopper. It's just something a little bit different. We love that one. There's also the Heartfelt Haberdashery. We have got our beautiful botanicals. This one is gorgeous as well, with all of those stunning, simple, clean and simple florals. And we also have our Perfect Pets. Do we have more than these ones on the web? Yeah. Oh my goodness, look. So cute. I mean, sometimes, right, you might not want a full collection of chameleons, but to have one in your stash is so handy, because you never know when that day comes along where someone you know, or someone asks you, or, you know, if you sell your card, someone goes, have you got a card with a chameleon? And you can be like, yeah, I do. You know, you can be that person that just has something for everybody. So they're the kind of pocket pads. So Pocket Pads is like the overarching brand, and then these are Say It With Style. So these are the actual originals that we launched with. And again, they're in the 3 for £9.99, so you can mix and match them. But you have got, again, so much variety in here. So we have got fantastic florals. I'm starting at the back because these ones are already shrink wrapped, and then I'll flick through the front one. We've got our Fabulous Friends. Oh, this one's open. This one is for the men. And you can see when I say we've kind of bash the two together, this is the original. So this is all printed onto our Ink.Me paper, so you can colour this in. So this was all sentiments that you could colour in, and then we brought you kind of the images that were all coloured, and then we've kind of merged the two together for the launch that we've got for you today. So these are just brilliant for really making your own. You can do so much with these in terms of colour. You can use your alcohol pens, you can use your brush markers.
That's still my favourite one
it's
ever.
So cool, isn't it? Honestly, they're so much fun. This one is the Just for Laughs, and it is just brilliant. It really is brilliant. There is something in here for absolutely everybody. That one I love as well. Every family has one weird relative. If you don't know who it is, it's because it's probably you. It's just brilliant. So much fun. A little bit cheeky, but I think it's okay. You know, that one's good as well. Well, when life shuts a door, open it again. It's a door. It's how they work. They are brilliant. So again, just all sorts of different ways that you can colour them. There's loads of examples on the website. If you head to the hub, I'm sure you'll be able to locate all of the cards that we've made with this, because they are just so cool. I was blown away by what they made with these. As soon as they started making, I was like, oh my goodness, this is like, they're so good. So loads and loads and loads to choose from. You can mix and match, of course, with the new ones as well. So if you want to maybe just get one of the new ones and a couple of the older ones, or even if you want to get like 3 of the same, you can do that as well. So that is any 3. Oh, they all nearly fell then, for the £9.99. So let me go back to the brand new one today, and we'll flick through them this time because we didn't flick through before, did we? We did just show you the big kind of printout. So this one is your Lots of Laughs. Again, you can grab this on its own. Oh my goodness, look at that. There are some days when jumping headfirst into your biscuit stash is definitely justified. Some days equals all days.
Yeah, especially Fridays.
Oh my goodness, yeah, absolutely. You know, we're not really a biscuity family, if I'm honest. No, it's not something that I buy. We probably would be if I bought them.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're not biscuity. We're sweets and chocolate. And crisps. Don't even get me started on crisps.
I've not had a packet of crisps since January the
Kat,
1st.
Stop it. I can't.
I never thought I would say that sentence ever, because
I don't know how you do. I just couldn't survive. I just could not survive. You're laughing, Jess, but it's genuine.
But I thought exactly the same. Yeah.
Even when I'm calorie counting, I have to allow myself these little treats. And granted, it's like, oh, the banana's upside down.
Oh.
I don't even know that the bananas should be in this one, should they? They're not in the Just for Laughs one. Is this a random one? That's funny, isn't it? Yeah, even if I'm being good, I have to allow myself the little treats, or else there's no hope of it lasting like literally 2 days.
Which is what you have to do.
I do.
Yeah.
I have to have the snacks. My current allowance is a cream egg.
Oh.
I know.
That's good.
It is good. Although I did receive an Easter gift off Claire on the design team. She said, have you seen my leopard print bunny? And it is still on my desk. I've been so good. I mean, granted, I've not been here for about a week, but it's still on my desk.
But that's because it's so pretty.
It is.
But if it didn't have the leopard print on, it might have been demolished.
It. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, these are so pretty, aren't they? This one is your All the Ladies. Love that one there. Just so pretty. So many different things you can do with this. We are going to go to Kat for a final demonstration, so do not worry. I've got some more makes to show you. I'm not going to carry on with those because I think a demo is more fun. But let me show you some more makes first. No, it will be. I know it will be. Oh my goodness. Look at these. I love that. Teaming it up with things that you've got in your stash. So these are from our brand new Adorable Scoreable designer card packs that we brought you. Look at this one. It's got a little tea bag, but the tea bag's been decorated as well. Oh no, I've broken it. That wasn't me. Let me get the tea bag stuck. Oh, it's so cute though. I love that. Look at this one. Look at the decoupage on that little bird, that little owl. So cute. That one's from Emma. Oh my goodness, this is the one. Look at it. Bex has done this. She's used the parchment to look like baking paper. It's so cute. Oh, look at this one with that frame from Rach.
Oh, and that beautiful.
With that wood. Oh, it's gorgeous, isn't it?
That colour.
Oh, and this one. Oh my word. How adorable is that? Super cute. You just need them. That's all. We're just gonna. That's all you need them. Okay, Kat. What's the last one?
We are going all out bright and colourful for this one. You might need your sunglasses. We are throwing everything at it. So we've got some of our shades of Adorable Scoreable. We've got some. We've got one of the gold Mirri mats. We're going all in. But I'm taking my lead from the picture.
Yeah.
So as long as you keep it all in. And we're going to have a play with this beautiful die as well.
Oh my goodness, I love this die.
This is when, I'm not going to lie, when I was first handed this, because we get it on the sample sheet, I was a bit like, they have lost their marbles. I did it once and I wanted to make all my cards with it. I absolutely fell in love with it. Once I understood what it was. So, the first thing we are going to do, let's start with this for this one, because we've started with the other bits first on. I've taken 2 of these and I have done one just as normal, and then I'm going to go into my second and we're going to cut out all those individual letters just so we can pop them back on some foam pads to really, really make them pop. And again, like I said before, these cut so easily. Just go round. And I like this one as well because even though you've got the individual letters, there's still a really good size to get your foam pads on as well.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So we'll just, for the centres, just switch over to our craft knife. Take this round. And apart from adding these letters back on, I'm keeping this page quite simple because we are really going to amplify it up.
Okay, I'm excited. Elaine has said, I have all the pocket pads so far, so I can't leave these new ones in the warehouse, can I? Well, no, they're calling you already, Elaine. I can hear them.
I think they'll mix and match with the old collection, with the last collection so well because they were just images.
Yeah, you can kind of team them up together, can't you?
Yeah, I saw a few just as you were clicking through that I thought, oh, that would work really well with that one, and that would work really well with that.
Janie said, I sent an order in yesterday, being sure I wouldn't want these, as I haven't used these yet, but my order's gone in now.
Just a great thing to have.
Yeah.
So let's just build these back up. Now I've found all my letters. I did have a panic this morning as Anne-Marie was walking in because I'd lost my A and...
Oh, it was really funny. He was just looking around so, like, lost. I was like, Kat, are you okay?
They were stuck to the bottom of my trimmer.
That was really funny. Love this.
So just give them, it just gives it that little bit of an extra pop and dimension. You'll see when we show the full thing afterwards. And then I'm going to pop that on that beautiful orange Mirri mat. And then we'll get on with some crazy die cutting.
I'm excited.
This die, I mean both the dies work, like you said, work perfectly with all your pocket pads, but you're going to take them so much further than that as well.
Yeah.
They're just great basics to have in your stash. So let's pop that over there. So first up, I'm going to do the boring bit. I'm going to cut myself a base layer out of this blue. I'm having a matte layer again of the orange, so I'm going to cut this and it's going to go under something else. So let's just take this to 6 or 5 notches under the 7, and the same again with the 5. And this is just like I said before, because it's not, it's the 8 I want. Let's do this again, because it's an 8x6 card. Rescued that just in the nick of time. This is just going to be the background. I've got another matte layer kind of going over the top.
Oh, okay.
So if you cut it a little bit smaller, it's just going to mean you're going to have none of that peeking through. I've done a matte layer out of the gold here.
Is that the rose gold?
It's not. It's more of a coppery. What is
Oh,
there?
is it the copper glaze?
I keep saying gold, don't I? It's orange, or copper blaze. But yeah, I just thought it worked perfectly to pick out that beautiful orange on the thing. So that's a chunky matte layer, but we will be going finer later. So I'm going to cut my die 3 times. I'm going to cut it out of the pink, we're going to cut it out of the yellow, and we're going to cut it out of the orange. Just make sure these are cut wide enough to do it. So I've done my pink one in advance. So let's do the orange and the yellow here. And let's just pop these on. I got myself some low tack tape ready to go earlier, and then I've been really bougie with my last one. It's like, oh, look at all this here. Let's get that on.
I needed some when I was at Hobby Maker last week, and Jimmy brought me the whole stack. So I was like, okay, I'll take this. So I've got loads now.
So we'll do the orange.
It's one of those things that you kind of think, oh, I can manage without it, and then you come to like put your dies on, and you're like, oh my goodness, I don't know, I don't think I can do this.
No, there's just some things, aren't there? So if you've got a perfectly straight and flat magnetic sheet, you're okay. But if not, you need that little bit of extra. I'm just going to pop this out of here. Now, I might take, there's not much to pop out, but I might take a leaf out of Bex's book and see if you can just pop those out while I put the other one through.
I'm really excited. I love popping bits out.
And I promise you I'll use it. I'm not stitching you up.
I'm not bothered. I'm quite happy to pop the bits out. It's just ridiculously satisfying.
What was... Oh, he wanted to demonstrate a concept card, didn't he, Jess? And then it sold out, and then he was like, whoa, whoa.
Don't let him make things, because he'll be in that corner before we know it. I told him he's not allowed. Although he has made it onto Hobby Maker with his little video on how to put the trolleys together.
We had that the other day. I'm going to wait to give you that one. So, and I've also done it out of the pink, but a little bit like you saw on that one. I've taken the pink one and I've cut it into the 8x6 matte and layer. So I'm going to use this as an aperture as well. So we're not going to stick that down yet, because what I'm going to do with my orange and my yellow is I'm going to just start by cutting them in half, and we're just going to have a little play, and we're going to make like a splattered background, you know, around the edges. So again, this is where your tape runner, especially your dotty one, comes in really useful, because we can just start having a play, so we can overlap that a little bit. So again, just a different way to use this die. It doesn't just have to be that centerpiece. Well, we've got little bits we could use on the end again there. I'm going to do the same on this side. Thank you very much,
You're welcome. It's giving me all the 80s vibes, this card.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Like I said, it's really fun and vibrant. And we'll just bring this one back over here. And then we'll go with our yellow. And we'll do the same thing. Let's just cut it in half. And I love this when you don't have to be precise and you can just have so much fun. Play around. Really build up those designs.
It looks so good already.
And I'm going to try and these little bits that we've got left as well, I'm going to try and bring them back in a second, just over the top, just to really, like I said, it was one of those, like, once I started working with it, I was like, where have you been all my life?
It's so funny, isn't it? So this is why I was really sad that they weren't going to be here in time last time.
I know, well, I can understand that now. So let's take this little bit that we've got cutting away here. And the beauty is, because it's squiggly wiggly lines, you can cut into them.
Yeah.
And make them work. And we can add these bits back on.
Stacey's mum is watching, and she's just said, I love this die, it might be my favourite ever. We love it too, Stacey's mum.
So, yeah, you're just going to have to all ignore me while I get carried away doing this a minute.
Fine. It's absolutely fine.
But it's one of those things, I didn't really want to do it in advance. It's one of those,
you've got to see the process
sometimes,
definitely. But how different would this look if you did it in, say, like black and gold and white, you know, or you did it in pastel tone, or you did it in parchment? You know, it's just going to give you such a different look.
Absolutely.
It is definitely going to be one of the most versatile dies that you have in your stash.
100%. And we're making the most of those die cuts, as you can see. We're not wasting very much at all. A little bit more orange for this top one here. And again, this is where I can't sing the praises enough of these tape runners. It just makes your life so easy. And the fact, because obviously you're putting more tape on than you're using across the card, but they don't seem to gunk up your scissors and stuff as much as well, do they?
No, they don't.
So now we've got all those edges on. Let's go round back to our card blank here, and we can add this on.
Susan has said this is amazing. I'd never thought to do this. We can always rely on Kat for things that we'd never think of doing. For sure.
Ooh. She do cards. She can't get her foam pads out of her tub, but sometimes you just have to pick your battles.
Oh, it's going to look so cool.
It's going to be full on. It's not going to be for everybody, but that's the beauty of crafting, that you can make things to people's taste.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to look fabulous and everyone's going to love it. And now you've said that.
But like you said, if the colours don't work for you on this one, it's a technique that you can use over so many different things.
Yeah.
So let's line this up to get my matte layers just how I like them. And then we're going to take this piece here, I'm going to add a few foam pads to the back. In fact, I might put my foam pads in the middle here so I know they're definitely going to be covered and nothing's going to sit over each other. And we'll double them up just so it's going to sit proud of where it was before. That bit's going to look a little bit out of place.
It would even look cool with, you know, like, I don't know if we still have it anymore, but the dinosaur book that we did, you know, like, because it's that torn kind of, I don't know, there's so many different things it's going to work with.
Well, like you said, you've seen it out of the wood cards. It'll
Yeah.
work perfectly, like, out of your, the word's gone. The wood and the metals and the stones and stuff like that. The forestry papers and stuff, like you said, a dinosaur coming through there. It's going to be absolutely...
Even the denim it would look really cool with, wouldn't it?
Yeah, for like rip patching the jeans and stuff. Now, so these were the bits that we were showing you before that have got like the little cutaways in. So you can pop these in.
Oh, it's so clever, isn't it?
Just pop it.
Can we just take
a
a moment of appreciation for Stacey?
It's such a good idea.
She's so clever.
She is. We love her. And we're just going to squeeze that in there. It does fit. Is it because I've put the matte layer on? No, it's because I've missed a bit here. That's all.
Yeah. Or is
She
it because the
says.
matte layer?
It might be the matte layer.
Oh, Stace.
But
we take it back, Stace. We take it back.
done one. I'm sure we can extend it out to make it work.
I'm sure you can.
We'll just put it up in this top corner here.
Yeah.
And then I find it easier if you just secure it at the back.
yeah, good idea.
Then trying, because if you put glue or anything in the middle and you're smudging it around, trying to fit it in. And then we can pop this across the middle. Let's go. So it's, like I said, it's a full-on card, but I really wanted to play with the colours.
I love it. It is absolutely awesome, isn't it? It's brilliant. Absolutely love it. It is so, so cool. Amazing. Thank you so much, Kat. All of your demos have just been all so different. You know, you've gone really kind of like crazy colours with that one, but then compared to your second demo, it's like so different. And that's the beauty of the pads as well, isn't it? You've got so much variety in there. They are amazing. Okay. That is everything for today. Shall we have a look at the Win It Weekly? Shall we tell you about the Magical Unicorn Society? If you've not signed up yet, why not? It is wonderful. So we have 5 winners of our Precious Pearls Diamond Sparkles bundle. And the question was, which of these are not a type of unicorn according to the Magical Unicorn Society? Is it A, Water Moons? Is it B, Shadow Knights? Or is it C, Snow Diamond? The answer was Snow Diamond. So there are 7 types in the world today. Mountain Jewels, Water Moon, Woodland Flowers, Desert Flames, Ice Wanderers, Storm Chasers and Shadow Knights. Who knew? The Society, the Magical Unicorn Society, unites people across the globe who love unicorns. We document everything there is to know about these unique creatures and protect them whenever they are in need. We track unicorns in their natural habitats, document our encounters with them, study their ways, and record the stories that surround them. So if you do want to find out everything there is to know about unicorns, you come to the right place. It's marvellous. There's all sorts. Look at this. There's a map. There's like everything. There's a map of where the unicorns are. Where the mountain jewels, where you'll find mountain jewels. It's incredible. In America, in the UK, it looks like we've got Shadow Knights.
Ooh.
I know. And Europe, there's loads of woodland flowers in Europe. It's marvellous. But because they're so hard to find, many people believe unicorns only exist in fairy tales. Not true. Shall we have a look at our winners? Congratulations to Linda Antley, Nicola Dumbleton, Suzanne Oldbury, Steph Harley and Jenny Clark. Congratulations, ladies. You've all won yourself those incredible Precious Pearls Diamond Sparkles bundles. Okay. We've only got one thing left to do, haven't we? We've got to spin that wheel. Woo, woo. Okay, it's really good fun. Really good fun today. So, the question, let me make some space. The question is, now that we know there are 7 different types of unicorns, what would your unicorn name be? You need to comment yours. Jess will pick a winner. Here it is. So you need to go with the first letter of your name and the month you were born. So Jess, you are Sapphire Pixie Duster. Cute. Kat, what's yours?
I am Lavender Winter Dream.
Nice. I am Sparkle River Blossom.
Oh.
It's quite cute, isn't it? I might adapt that name and just keep it. I think that's my new name. I love it. This is so cool. Let us know what your unicorn name is in the comments. Jess will pick a winner. It's super exciting. I love things like this. It's marvellous. Oh, Nicole Dumpleton's watching. Sorry, I think I said Nicola. I'm so sorry, Nicole. She's put, wow, thank you. I never win anything.
Oh, you do
Well,
that.
you've won yourself some Diamond Sparkles Precious Pearls. Congratulations. What else have we got? Clover Twinkle Toes, Ruby Twinkle Toes. What was Twinkle Toes? That's a popular month. January. Oh, we got Glowing Sky Dancer, Buttercup Silver Moon. There's all sorts, isn't there? I love it. It's such a fun thing. Ruby River Blossom. That one's good. That kind of just flows, doesn't it? Shimmer Winter Dream, Glowing Lemon Drop. I like that one. It's very cute.
I think it's because it sounds like a cocktail.
Yeah, that's probably why.
I'd definitely go for that.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I do like lemon things. I bought some lemon curd on the food shop last week, but I can't remember what I bought it for. I bought it for something specific, like something I'd seen, but I can't remember what. I might have to speak to Kelly because it might be something crazy that she sent me. But I don't know. But yeah, lemon things. Glowing cotton candy. Sorry. Lavender Golden Glitz, Sapphire Cotton Candy, Sunshine Twinkle Toes. I love these. So much fun. Jess, have you got a winner? Should I do the TV schedule first? Are you still...
Not spun the wheel.
Oh, sorry. That'd be useful, wouldn't it? Let's spin the wheel. That's what we're here for. Ooh, watercolor pencils.
Wow.
It's a good prize, isn't it? Jess, do we have a winner?
Yes, you do. On Facebook.
On Facebook.
Caroline Blair Garrett.
Yeah.
And hers was Lavender Cloud Chaser.
Lavender Cloud Chaser. That definitely sounds like a drink.
That does, yeah.
That is amazing. Congratulations to you. You have won watercolour pencils. How exciting is that? That's a really good prize, isn't it? I think they're like 30 quid.
Yes.
What a prize. What a prize. Okay. TV schedule. Natalie is at Hobbymaker on Sunday with some brand new Moonstone dies, floral cuttings and elegant sentiment combos. Very exciting. And at 4 p.m, we've got another look at our Unicorn Dreams, and at 6 p.m, she's back with the amazing Say It With Style pads as well. So make sure you tune in on Sunday to see Nat. And on Monday, it's me and Nat. Yeah. We've had a little schedule change, but it's me and Nat. We're very excited because something big is coming on Monday for 2024. Can you guess what it is? Oh, I can't even tell you. I mean, I can see it over there. It's in the room. It's so exciting. It's so exciting. So make sure you tune in at 10 o'clock on Monday morning. You will not be disappointed. It's going to be epic. Make sure you join us on Monday. Have a lovely weekend and we'll see you then.